What's up, everybody? This is Sally Tiggs coming at you, and I recently went on a trip across Western Canada because hashtag Canada 150, right? Maybe? Sure. So, first stop was Winnipeg. I didn't spend much time in Winnipeg, but there's actually some great and wonderful sights you could see there. Somebody recommended me to go see the Forks. It was actually really nice, and it was by a waterfront, and there's like little shops and a lot of food, which is just wonderful and great. Actually, the main reason I went to Winnipeg is because my dear friend Kyle got married to a wonderful woman named Lizelle. And it was a great and wonderful wedding, and that was the most highlighted for my trip. And that's also the reason why I did not go explore as much, because I was doing a bunch of wedding festivities. I had a wonderful time in Winnipeg, but before I knew it, I was on to the next city. The next thing I went to was the Canadian Rockies. Banff, to be more specific. There I saw the beautiful mountains and beautiful lakes there that the Rockies had to offer. As cheesy as this sounds, me up against the large Rockies, I felt so small. This is where I realized that I lived in a country where its landscape was so beautiful and so vast that I'm just so humbled by it. The city of Banff itself was even so pretty, and I wanted to stay there forever. Before I knew it, it was on to the next. Edmonton. I didn't take much footage in Edmonton because I'm such a bad vlogger, but I did take some footage when I was at the West Edmonton Mall. It's actually a really big mall and so much to see there. I definitely don't have that in my hometown. Before I knew it, it was on to the next stop, Vancouver. And there's actually a lot of things to do that I did not get to do. There's a park there called Stanley Park. And if you're a big person that loves trails, this is a park for you, because there's so many trails. Even bike trails are wonderful and great. And girl, is beautiful. There's beaches on the edge of Stanley Park. I wasn't able to get through all Stanley Park because your girl gets tired, but still, I enjoyed every moment when I was there. But I did get a chance to walk around the streets of Vancouver. I was able to see Gastown. I was able to see a monument from the Olympics. And something that I really enjoyed is something called the Capilano Suspension Bridge. The landscape and the whole facade of having just a bridge suspend over two cliffs is just beautiful and wonderful, and like the landscape of it all. Again, I was so floored on how beautiful Canada's landscape was. It's something that I recommend to anybody to go to. Another thing that I really enjoyed was Grouse Mountain. Grouse Mountain is another thing that I really recommend doing. Grouse Mountain was really cool to see because it was more than just a top of a mountain. Granville Island was really cool to see because it's much like the Forks in Winnipeg. There's food and little shops that you go shop at. But with Granville Island, there's buskers, there's performers that you just sit and enjoy what their work is. People were surprised when I told them that I was traveling alone. But traveling alone made me grow more as a person. Yes, it would have been nice to travel with somebody else and share the experience with somebody that I know and love. But traveling alone made me be accountable for myself. It made me grow as a person. It forced me to talk to new people. It forced me to do things that I would have not done when I was with other people. While I was traveling, I was able to talk to new people and get their stories and get them why they're traveling where they're traveling, or get to know their backstory. And that, my friends, was probably one of my highlights of my entire trip, is getting to know stories. Until next time, my friends, take care and watch for the next video.